You're now tuned into the Weekend Bullshit Report.
Hey yo, what's going on? I'm Quite a One Big Deal, D.L.E. Radio, and you're now watching the Weekend Bullshit Report. And normally you can catch us Sundays, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on D.L.E. Radio. You can listen to it on Live 365, or you can just go to DLEradio.com. I say DLEradio.com, for everything. I had to say that first because I wanted to push that out the way, because the situation here is really not about me. Last night I met this young man by the name of Ralo. Ralo the Pimp. You understand what I'm saying? Listen,
you
man.
Dig.
Listen.
Hey, now.
Ralo, I gotta ask, man. You've been in the game for a minute. You had I think since 2016. I don't know if that's your first album.
I think that's the first album people start really paying attention to.
Yeah.
I put out a few before that. You know what I'm saying?
So what you think got their attention?
To be honest, man, I just think the consistency of it. You know what I'm saying? I put out an album. I did Live in Harry Hines 1. That was like 2011, 2012. I put out Live in Harry Hines 2, maybe a year later. I put out another album called Just Some More of It. Shortly after that.
The Ism.
Yeah, and then I put out Church Music after that. And Church Music was kind of the one that people really started paying attention to.
Getting involved in.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I had a couple tracks on there that kind of went viral, Hose Down and Break the Chain. And that was kind of two, big records, within the game. I'm not gonna say like on a national level or something like that, but within the game, those two records kind of blew up for me and got me a lot of recognition, not just in my area.
Yeah.
I'm from Texas, what I'm saying, but West Coast, down in that Florida, even far up to New York, Midwest, they
Wait,
catching on.
You talk that shit, so I know why they caught on to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It didn't take me long to say, gosh, damn, this motherfucker Ralo talking that shit. Man, I heard some shit you did with Jimmy.
Yeah.
And you said the shit that made me bust out laughing. And you said the shit that goes, you on the same train, just a new conductor.
Yeah.
I said, oh shit, this boy right here is something different. But I've been listening to different joints that you've done.
Right.
And everything I've heard from you, you putting a lot of knowledge in there, man, and you got a lot of, like you're teaching.
Absolutely.
You're teaching in there. And I honestly, I would say, I don't want to say with this pimp talk, but I guess I can.
Yeah.
You are almost a KRS-One in that field.
Right.
And
man, I appreciate it.
Nah, real talk, man. I'm a hip hop head, and I get into all that music. I listen to everything, every genre of hip hop.
Right.
Every division of hip hop, I'm into it. I listen to it. I have to. Yeah. I'm a hip hop artist myself, but I fell back and I said I'm gonna go buy this radio station because I wanna help.
That's hard.
Help push this, hip hop and other things too, because I feel like radio drank this with forcing the same songs on this all the time.
Yeah,
and it took away from R&B. The artists took away from R&B by putting in cuss words and being a little too vulnerable. Too vulgar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a point where you listen to R&B music and it was talking about love or breakups or uplifting you. They don't do none of that. Everything is when a rich nigga wants you. know. And I get all that too. So because I'm still into R&B, but it taught you how to deal with women, shit like that. But then when I listen to shit like I was telling with Sibo and Tila and Sugar Free and certain artists, Tate, what is it, Rapid Folk Tate, shit like that. I'm 40, I'm about to be 44, so I know this music. It's like they said different. They said something different. They was talking about something different that I could not hear when it came from a Nas and a Biggie. You know what I mean? So I learned from all different areas, and when I listened to you, I said, Ralo's something different.
I mean, you know.
I said, this man's something different, bro. Everything I heard you do, you was just talking some shit. I gotta ask you, man, when it comes to this pimping shit, right? Nowadays we got this thing where the women they want this. They keep saying they want a guy that is a leader, right? They want this guy to lead and a provider and all this other shit, right? And they talking shit like as if a regular 9-to-5 guy can't give it to them.
Exactly.
Can't provide, can't do these things for them. A lot of people say they're talking like hoes. These women are looking for a pimp because you want. I'm not saying that you can't get that in a man. Every man got some pimping in him. Yeah. Just like every man got a little hole in him. Yeah. Every man got some pimping in him. You know what I'm saying? You think the what they would call the modern day women? Do you believe that their direction is now that they're looking to be pimped more, whether it's from a guy that is a 7-figure type of guy or just somebody that could come along and just lead them in the right direction?
Right. I mean, it's definitely like that. I feel because in this game, 20 years ago, to a lot of people it didn't even exist because you couldn't see it.
Right.
It was, and it's still been, it's been going on, just as strong as it was, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago.
Right.
It's just now it's more in the forefront. It's more in the limelight. You know what I mean? And you got more bitches that's, I feel like it's kind of the. It's like when they did it. What's Webby's song? INDEP.
Independent, yeah.
They become too independent. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them feel like they don't need a man. Sometimes.
Right.
They can do it on their own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when they get outside and actually really get outside and get to dealing and trying to do it on their own, and they realize, wait a minute. This shit is harder than what I think. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I do need some guidance. I need some help and some structure. Somebody can kind of show me, the ropes and show me how to do this shit the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I see it on both ends. I feel like, it's just by them being able to see the lifestyle so much now. It's more of them that's willing to try it. See what it's like. You know what I'm saying? They want a taste of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 20 years ago, I never heard of the word. What is it? Poly.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now, it's a lot of women that's coming out saying that they would be willing to try it.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something though? Because I don't think they recognize you guys are coming up with shit that camouflage that you want to be pimped.
It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
To me, the poly shit is the same shit. I mean, they may not be selling pussy.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's still, multiple women,
one guy.
You know what I'm saying? And he's controlling, a lot of times he's controlling the finances, he's controlling the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And they not bringing nobody to the table. They can't bring nothing to the table. Which is just like what pimps and hoes do, because I don't want nobody bitch around me that ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Doing what she's supposed to be doing. So it's just opening up, man. You know what I'm saying? And it can be a gift and a curse. It just depends on how a motherfucker was raised and their mentality, how how they gonna go about it. You know what I'm saying?
What would you say to some of these young men that are very emotionally detached? And I say that because they get with, a lot of times we get with women, and when you go your own separate ways, you start feeling like, oh, I'm so broken hearted, I can't live without her. I'm gonna either hurt her or hurt myself because of it. I feel like the message, that's something that hasn't been in music.
Right.
But it has been when it comes to pimping. Yeah. You guys have always been able to, it's like you've been teaching men. Your hoe is out of pocket right now. We've learned certain things and we added them to our, shit. They try to make it seem like you know, a lot of people make it seem like, oh, this is something we just know. No, we've learned a lot of that shit from, you know, even 8-Ball and JG, and you know, we got it. You know
what I'm saying? Because you know, it's you know, it's the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And pimp hop is, you know, that's what we call our lane of music. Pimp hop. You know what I'm saying? It's growing. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of shit that's in the game that you can use in your everyday life.
That's right.
And that's what you see. I think that's what we're seeing now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They realizing that it ain't, you know, a lot of times just because it's coming from a pimp, they feel like that it's negative.
Yeah.
That is, you know, it's something funny behind it.
Yeah.
But really, you know, a real P is trying to upgrade a woman.
Right.
He's trying to take her from a situation that she's not, you know, happy with, and trying to change that. You know what I'm saying? So it makes a lot of sense. But if you're on the outside looking in, you know, sometimes the women looking like, that's that pimp shit, I don't want to be involved in it. You know what I'm saying? But once you really listen to what a nigga is saying, and
it makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense. No, you know what I'm saying? Because we everybody out here is trying to upgrade and trying to uplift themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We doing the same shit that y'all been saying to do, and it's just that, of course, like you said, because the word pimp is there, they're taking out, just like when you mention gangs. Right. They forget that a lot of these gangs started off being
organizations to help the community.
That's right.
Exactly.
So and it's still, I mean, shit, the police are gangs. You know what I mean?
Man, come on, man.
But it's like there was a purpose behind this shit. Yeah. You know, and we took the negative piece of it. And it's just like, you know, when you ever argue, you know, well, I'm sure you probably don't. But when I've argued with, you know, a young woman that I've been with, you know, they don't hear the positive shit that you say to them. Right, you can tell them how beautiful they are and I love you and all this other shit. And I just don't want to argue with you. You know, what it is that I gotta learn. What do I need to take away from this conversation so we don't have to argue anymore? So you don't press the buttons that I don't like, and I won't press your buttons. You know, how can we get from here? Out of saying all that, they'll hear you say some shit like, sometimes you don't, like if I say within all that, I just don't think you're listening.
They'll take that one thing.
That one thing. Yeah. And I think what happens, is when you tell a female sometimes, because I know if I said this, look, I'm willing to do what I need to do to correct my issues. Right. You should do the same thing.
Oh, now you're talking about accountability. See, they don't want to deal with that, man. Now you talking about accountability. Now
they don't want to hear that shit.
They don't want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And it just like, to me, I feel like it's just about who it comes from, because you know, it can be coming from me, Ralo the Pimp, and because it's coming from Ralo the Pimp, they gonna listen to the message a certain way. But if I came at them and my name was Steven Jones, the life coach, right? Then they would, I can be saying the same thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But because of the title, then, you know, they're gonna listen to it differently. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, it's just all about, you know,
you know what's crazy? I've heard you say some of this stuff in your music, in your rhymes. That's why I'm asking you about this stuff.
Right. Because, you know, my thing in the music, you know, whether it's, whatever lane you in as far as rapping, you can be gangster rap, right? You can be in whatever lane you in. You know, when I come up on gangster shit like niggas like Ice Cube, they kicking gangster shit, but it was a message. Right. It was something that you can listen to and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this game, you know, it's the game. So you gotta be careful. You gotta know what to look for. It ain't for everybody.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I just be trying to educate and let these niggas know, because a lot of times all they see is the gold.
That's right.
The shiny shit.
That's right.
They see the glitter and the gleam. They don't see them dark days and some of that, you know, some of that drama and the trauma that comes behind that you gotta go through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To even be in this game, you gotta have a certain mind frame, and it's a lot of shit that you got to stomach. Yeah. That the average man can't stomach to be in this shit. Yeah. So, you know, I just be wanting to let niggas know before you just jump into it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But, you know, it's just like a pool. If you don't know which end is the deep end, you can't just go jumping in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't know how to swim that good. So,
I was telling Jimmy, by the way, Jimmy Mac Live.
That's my guy.
Yeah. Y'all do a lot of joints together.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Y'all got some fire together.
Yes,
but I was telling him that we need, and I wish there was a way to amplify your genre of hip hop, because when I was coming up, I've had everything to go off, to learn from. Yes, I was listening to Snoop and them say bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. But I learned from that song. Right.
We all did.
Yeah, I learned from that song. Just like I learned from what's the other shit? Let's Play House. I've learned from some tracks that Ice-T did.
Can't make a whole house.
Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about? So I learned from these songs, and then I also learned from, the biggies and and the street shit. So I've taken a lot of the hip hop that and learned my lessons from it and put them in my life. And honestly, I could go anywhere I want and see how somebody is talking to me and the body language and everything like that, and know how to deal with them prior to me even advancing any further. And it got me to a point where I could be in any room with anybody and being able to not actually adapt to their lifestyle, but to be able to respect their lifestyle and what they do, and not feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I really wish that a lot of the young men, especially young men, would have that option. And so I would go with option. I wish they had the options to be able to listen to say, oh man, this oh shit, he just said something that I'm going through right now. Because a lot of times that I heard what Pimp Hop would be back then, I was learning shit from them.
Right. Absolutely.
The shit that I remember MJ, I want to say MJG's. And
he used to kick that shit.
Man, come on,
yes. A-Ball, A-Ball MJG. A-Ball had the bigger name.
Oh yeah.
But to me, I felt MJG. But he was, he popped that shit.
Yo, MJG was talking that shit, man.
Yes,
but
sir,
as you see, look, man, I'm a straight northern motherfucker, bro. When I was in Jersey, it was baggy clothes, Timberlands, fights. You had to have hands in school, you know what I mean? And it was who's the bully, and who's the second bully, the third bully. But when I got to Florida, I get there and all my peers, niggas got cars, tinted windows, different types of colors. They got drops, they got bowling ball paint. They's coming out with Tommy Hilfiger slacks on.
Oh, different swag.
I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing?
They tropical down there,
the
sun's shining, you know what I mean? So it's a different mind frame.
I'm like, yo, I'm way behind. So the music they was listening to slowed down, like screw type shit. And I'm just, rocket rod DJs and Tampa Tone. It's certain things that I was inhaling now that I'm like, yo, this is different. And so I learned from MJG and all, I was saying that somebody said something about he was like, what's the point where he'd be like, can I would I kill for you? I think that was A-Ball that said it, right?
Danger too.
Yeah. Yo, come on. Like when I heard that whole bar, the way he put that whole bar, I said, damn. That
that was a cold conversation.
Yeah. Come on, man. Even in Candy, they was talking some shit. Ralo, I gotta ask, man. Like, where do we go from here when it comes to
just giving knowledge as far as the game, man? Man, I just think just keeping it pure and telling the truth.
True.
In the music, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get too caught up in I just feel like trying to give. I mean, you want to give the people what you want, but now it's like a lot of times niggas rap straight Instagram life, and Instagram is no losses. Nobody's recording no losses on Instagram. Everybody only recording their wins. So a lot of times when you're a hip hop artist, and you young and you come into the game, you just want to talk about winning and being successful and having a lot of money, and buying cars and spending money and You know what I'm saying? And and all that's cool, but sometimes we need to tell the niggas to, man, save your money.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Invest your paper.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And that's why, as far as in my genre, I try to let niggas know, man, hey man, be careful when it comes to dealing with these women.
Yeah.
Make sure they of age. And because now, 20 years ago it used to be pimping and pandering. Now that shit is sex trafficking.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they had a diesel. I don't know if you saw that, but they had a diesel somewhere in South Texas where they found like 45 Hispanics in the back of the trailer.
I did hear something about that.
I think it ran out of gas or something, and the driver just left them. They died.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? It was like 45 people in the men, women, and children that they was bringing over across the border to the United States, and they died. And so they gave that man like 100 and something years for that. But that same case that they gave him is what they will give to a young pimp for trying to pimp on this little young bitch because he listening to, me or Sugar Free or whoever and thinking that, this shit is sweet. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is not sweet.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game. Yeah. They giving you football numbers, linebacker numbers, 55s and 75s, behind trying to, and it'll be behind a bitch that ain't really gave you no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit crazy.
A lot of these niggas was thinking that, when you broke, you sit back and you be like, man, if I had $40,000, I'd take over the world.
Right.
And then you get that little old $40,000 and you realize 30 days later, man, that money ain't shit.
It ain't shit.
That shit go by so fast.
Quick as hell. And you don't even know
niggas got them PPP loans and that shit was gone so fast. And you tell niggas, man, give me 10,000, nigga, I'm on, man.
Yeah.
That shit'll be gone before you wake up the next morning. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you're doing. So, you just gotta be smart and just, I just like to tell the truth in the music and let niggas know that, it's two sides to every coin. It's heads and it's tails. You know what I'm saying? You never know what side this motherfucker gonna flip on, so be careful and be prepared for whatever come with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, do me a favor, real quick. We're gonna go into a break real quick. Right. I wanna get into one of your joints that I fuck with, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about it.
You did.
Right here on D.L.E. Radio, Quarter One Big Deal, the Weekend Bullshit Report. Be right back.
You did.
Oh yeah, Slim shot this one too.
Just like a movie star, they all know who we are. Champagne and caviar, everything simply beautiful, everything simply beautiful.
I'm in the lack, but I'm riding it like a Maybach. It's never too late to get these suckers to pay back. Ralo the Pimp, yeah, the same player from way back. Real pimpin' got a fee, and real hoes gon' pay that. For real about this ism, cause real ones don't play that. You can keep half, baby, no real ones don't say that. Good instructions, yes, she bring me the whole check. Standing on this beat against your hoe's neck. Still pushing poofs through the silk, nigga. Keep her close, loose hoes get peeled, nigga. Gold flute, toasting game getting spilled, nigga. Empire, legacies getting built, nigga. All the hating that you doing bad for your health. I don't brag, I let the music speak for us.
Yo, we back, and listen, that was a track from Ralo. Now you guys do a lot of songs together.
Yeah, that's my guy. We got a project coming out, man. I'm really excited about, called Book of Kings. Be out in May.
Okay.
We don't have an exact date on it, but we know the month, so it's gonna be toward the middle, end of May.
Okay.
We have a release party. We have a listening party next week, actually in Vegas.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's some heat on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I could tell.
From the rooter to the tutor.
I could tell, because when I hear it, I was like, yeah, this right here is tough as hell.
Oh yeah.
Now, I know we was just talking about, the trafficking and shit. I wish that we could find an easier way to solidify the difference from what's, because people think that these young ladies that get snatched up are getting snatched up by pimps.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
they're the furthest thing from it.
right. Now, before we get further to always blaming us,
Yeah.
the clear folks has been doing this shit for years.
Yeah. See, when they get paid off of it,
right,
then it's called something totally
it's
different.
something different.
See, when they get paid off of it, they're a life coach.
Yeah.
they life coaching, and they in consultation, and all this. They come up with all kind of words for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when they not getting no money from it, then it's something else.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's something I wish that we could kind of change the narrative of, because of course they're gonna always pin it to the black and brown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you feel about the OnlyFans situation coming up now, man?
I mean, at first, to me, man, it's just another part of the game, man. A lot of shit, man, with this internet, and you can't fight a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You look at it, like I said, when I got in the game, they was barely giving bitches cell phones. You know what I'm saying? And it was strictly concrete or the strip club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when the guys that I come up under, if you had a bitch in the strip club, you wasn't really doing no pimping.
Right.
You know what I mean? You had to have your woman out on the concrete.
That's
right. Really touching the street. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I come from. You know what I'm saying? And now it's different. Sometimes, the clubs is where it's at. Some clubs, they run just like damn near whole houses with strippers. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just different. And the OnlyFans, man, it's just another. If she's seasoned, if she got the right proper game, and she got some, still got the, some good understanding about this shit, she just gonna use it as another avenue to connect some revenue.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Now, of course, it made it easier for the ones that's hand to slide in the door. You know what I'm saying? Because now they don't have to necessarily go through a man to get to
the bread.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them getting game from other females.
Right.
Girl, let me show you how to do this.
Yeah.
They'll, show them how to get on. So, give them a little rope. Sprinkle them with a little bit. They ain't, because they can never give them the full game.
Right.
But they give them just enough.
Right.
Where they can get started and get on there just to see, give them a little taste of it and see if they, if it's something they want to do. But it's a lot humbling. The OnlyFans is humbling because it's just like these young niggas with these mixtapes. All these niggas think they the greatest rappers in the world. Till they put their mixtape out and they put it out to the streets and they see ain't nobody
fucking with it.
Ain't nobody checking on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the OnlyFans just said you got a lot of females that feel like, they said the little white girl, she made $1 million.
Oh yeah, bad baby.
Yeah, they feel like they can go do that too.
Yeah.
So they get on OnlyFans the next month, they check their account, them over got $1.37.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was getting ready to say to you, because one thing I noticed is OnlyFans, you got all types of females on there doing whatever the fuck ever. And
just because it's all types of fetishes.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because it's always a man behind that damn computer on the other end of the phone tapping away, with his freaky ass. But my thing is, with that being out there, I feel like you can still be groomed and be shown a better way. Like, you might be able to just post your own videos and pictures, but it's something that you can leave out that make you more attractive, make it more enticing for these men. And that's why I feel like that's the part that they're missing. It's just like, how these days they don't leave nothing for imagination.
I know. They soon to cut on certain web, Twitter is damn near like that's that shit like porn. And, back in the day you can have a pretty girl and she a lot of these bitches not even hoes. Yeah. But you go to their page and you can't tell.
You can't tell.
Their ass is out in every other picture. You dig what I'm saying? And then they'll have nerve enough to get offended if you call them a hoe.
Right.
But it's like,
This what
If
you
I
think
walk
you
in
good
this
for?
motherfucker and I got on a firefighter hat,
Yeah.
I got on the firefighter coat, the pants, and the boots, and I come in this motherfucker with the hatchet,
Yeah,
and I come and sit down, and it's a fire break off, and you come over here and ask me for a fire to help. I'm like, nigga, I ain't no motherfucking firefighter, man. You know what I mean? The motherfucker gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Like, nigga, where you goddamn dressed up like one?
Yeah.
And these bitches do the same shit. They dressed up just like hoes, got their asses out, they carrying themselves just like a prostitute.
Yeah.
But then when you ask them, or you get at them like one, then they get offended. Like, bitch, I'm only doing my job.
And for anybody that don't understand, I'm gonna water it down to y'all. Imagine going to a basketball court and there's a guy, we all know him, come out there, he got the Chicago Bulls jersey on, dressed up like Michael Jordan,
he got the Jordans on. Yeah.
Can't play for shit. Nobody picks him up or nothing, you know. But he can't play for shit, but he got everything. He look like the baller, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we gonna pick you because you know what? Matter of fact, most of the time, when you come out looking like a baller, we probably gonna pick you because you came custom fucking
game is trash.
Yeah,
like, what you doing? Take that shit out.
Yeah,
yeah. You know, but and like I said, it's just because now they can see it more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They looking at hoes, and in their eyes, hoes is winning. And some of them are. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are, depending on But a lot of times they don't understand that. A lot of them bitches that's winning, a lot of them bitches that got OnlyFans pages that's bumping and jumping, it's a man behind that page.
I was thinking the same shit.
They not doing that by themselves. You dig what I'm saying? It's a man behind that page. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you know what's funny? They still need men in the videos with them too. Yeah.
For the content. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like they don't. I feel like they can still get it without it. Yeah. But you got some that feel like we have to go all the way in order to get the type of money that they feel like they got. But hey,
well, look, Book of Kings, right?
Book of Kings.
Oh man,
yes, sir.
Shit is coming.
Major, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's
I personally can't wait to get this project out there and tune in with it. Ralo, the Pimp, man, you have been very informative. When I tell you, I listen to shit that you're saying in them rhymes. Yeah, man, it's appreciative, and I thank you for doing what you're doing.
Man, I thank you.
Nah, man, it's sure. I'm trying to amplify this shit because I believe in hip hop in all forms, and you guys got a part of hip hop that taught me some things, about myself and how to deal with women. And how to deal with other niggas, because y'all don't just talk about, and that's the thing, a lot of people think that when you talk about Pimp, you're talking about bitches only. Now y'all talk about how to deal with other.
I get on niggas the same way. You know what I'm saying? If I see some pimping and he ain't doing, what he's supposed to be doing, I get on them niggas the same way I get on a bitch that is doing something that she ain't supposed to be doing. Because, steel sharpens steel.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I'm a student of the game. I'm learning every day. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, if I'm doing something out here, I ain't got no business, and I'm with my guy, that's my guy Fishing Grits, for instance, and I'm doing something I ain't got no business. And, as my partner, he gonna tell me and let me know, hey man, that's right. Yeah, that's not how, and I'm gonna listen. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's how we gonna keep ourselves together. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody around me that's gonna watch me do something, that's not, that's gonna help, that's helpful and put me on the right path and shit like that. I don't want nobody around me like that. I want niggas that's gonna keep me straight, keep me sharp, keep me on top of my toes. That's right. I just try to hang around other sharks. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Well, look, man, I appreciate you. I don't want to take up too much more of your time.
Nah, man, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, man, I'm grateful to be able to sit down with you guys. I just met these guys last night, man. I kid you not, I felt like I've known y'all for a minute, man.
You did?
And
that's how it is. That's how the game is. Man. We pop this shit, chop it up.
Yo, and I kid you not. The minute I can, man, if I could get up and make it y'all way, I'm coming y'all way to come enjoy some of these festivities.
You ain't never been to Texas?
Yo, I've been to Texas, but one thing about Houston, man, I've been to Houston.
Okay.
That motherfucker hot, bro. Yo, I'm in the car. I drove down there to visit my cousin, man, because he just moved here from Houston. Yeah. And man, I go there, man, goddamn, man, I'm in the truck AC blowing cold as hell. I was like, I had to get out the car just to go into the store. It felt like a demon jumped on my back. I was like, I gotta get the fuck from about it.
Nah, it's different. It's a different type of heat. I ain't gonna, you know, I'm not gonna eat from it. Depending on what time of the summer you come, you know, August.
That shit was August.
Yeah, July to August. Yeah, that's the hottest summer, you know, the hottest time of the year.
I'm talking about Pete, from my
But
understanding.
I've been to one of my first managers that I had was from Philly. I used to go to King of Prussia a lot. You know what I mean? You know, they got that mall over there.
Yeah.
Man, it's cold as hell
Oh,
over
yeah?
there in that Philly. Yes, sir.
We talking about, but
the East Coast, that Jersey, all
no, it get brick up there.
What?
We say brick. Somebody asked me not too long ago. A young lady asked me, she was like, "What the hell is brick?" I said, "That's when you walk outside and feel like somebody been throwing rocks at your face."
That's how cold it is.
That
man.
should be cold.
You know, if I had to pick, you know, I'm gonna choose the heat.
True. Yeah, I'm a all season type of guy, but being that I lived in Florida, you know, I love that type of weather right there. I need to be next to a beach and shit. So
bitches gonna be naked, man.
That's the other plus. Word. Well, look, Ralo, yo, I appreciate you, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Listen, quite a one big deal. D.L.E. Radio, the Weekend Bullshit Report. Ralo the Pimp, man. Listen, Book of Kings, May. I need y'all to keep up with it. Tap in with them. Tell them how they can follow you, Ralo.
Hey, man, Instagram, Ralo the Pimp. That's Ralo, RALOTHA, Pimp, LLC. Twitter, Ralo the Pimp. Facebook, Harry Hines. Hey, man, I'm everywhere, man. YouTube, Ralo the Pimp. Type me in, Google me, man. You're going to find me.
Yeah.
As long as you put the pimp behind it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, they done said some shit today, so we're gonna be out of here, all right? I appreciate you guys for chilling and kicking it with us. You know what to do. Follow us on Instagram, D.L.E. Radio, DLEradio.com, everything, all right? You can follow me at Quite a One Big Deal on Instagram. My homie Will behind the camera. We're gonna put the information in there for y'all to follow, all right? Shout out to my little cousin Jimmy, all right? I'm gonna just keep saying these type of things, and soon you'll see how this worked out. D.L.E. Radio, we out of here. That way.